So it is Friday morning, weekly weigh-in time. It is 10:09 a.m., but I weighed myself at right about sometime between 8 and 9. I try to be consistent with the time I weigh myself because I've noted that I think one time I weighed myself at 8 and one time I weighed myself at 12 and I lost like a pound and a half. Um, and I remember, I intermittent fast, so I don't eat before noon. So I hadn't eaten. So I just see that, I want to be consistent with the time I weigh myself to get a consistent measurement. I have not run. I actually haven't run in the last 2 days because I strained my calf. It's actually feeling okay today, but a couple nights before, the 2 nights before last night, I woke up with a terrible cramp in my left calf. Like it locked up, like I was in excruciating pain. So took a couple days off from running. No pain, no twinges today. So I'm doing legs today. So I'm not gonna run today, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna do my hill day tomorrow morning, and then I'm gonna do a long run on Sunday. But fantastic week in terms of my diet. I fasted Monday, no Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. No outside food. One of the things I'm really cracking down on is I have made it a habit to go to Nando's for lunch, and I'm having chicken breast, but I've been having fries with it. I've been having soda with it, and I feel like I got to the point, particularly last week, in a very very high stress situation where I was drinking soda every day. So haven't had any soda since I believe Saturday night when I had a fight party for the Pacquiao fight. Nothing but water, fasted Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday until sometime about 5, 6 p.m. each day. I tracked my calories this week. Great. I did all my great week in terms of lifting. I did my routines Monday, Wednesday. Me and Rick are going to get after it today with shoulders and legs, and then I'm going to lift tomorrow. I started with my running. I ran Monday and Tuesday. But the Tuesday night run, like I said, I woke up overnight Tuesday going into Wednesday, and my left calf totally locked up. I couldn't even move my foot on the outside portion of my calf. I was in a lot of pain. So took a couple days off, but I still lifted Wednesday. I reinstituted my calisthenics. So I owe my 9 o'clock, but I do my calisthenics at 9, 12, 3, and 5. I had a presentation at 9 and I was prepping for it, so I did not do that. But as soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna go do my push-ups, my dips, and my ab roller. But great week. So let's see where I'm at in terms of my weight. So I actually weighed myself twice because I noticed I brought my scale downstairs. And one of the feet actually fell off of it, and I noticed after I did my first weigh-in that it was wobbling, so it was on 3 of the 4 legs. So I reweighed myself with the second leg, so there should be 2 readings for this morning in here. They shouldn't be too different. Oh wow, I'm at 257. That is surprising. I did look at my weight on Wednesday and I was below this. What? This is, I don't know what to tell you. One of these was with the leg and one is without. That's not making any sense. You can see one's at 835, one's at 836. I was 253 on Wednesday. So I'm going to bank on that one being correct. That is shocking because this is telling me I gained 5 pounds since yesterday, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 253. Like I said, 1 minute apart. I'm assuming something was off there. I want to get into, well, let's get into my 7-day averages. So my average rate was 256.9. BMI average was 228.9. Body fat 30%, which is really bothering me. I really want to start working on getting that down, but I want to get into the 4-week just so I can get back to the daily, because as you know, I weigh myself daily. I did look Wednesday, so as I mentioned, that was 253, but last week I did end up going away. So Monday, mind you, I had fasted on Sunday. So I didn't weigh myself, but as you can see, I've taken off some weight since Monday. But let me get into that. So last week I ended up going to a resort in Virginia with my wife and daughter. We booked this back in like February, but I had a big presentation that was supposed to be Friday. So I told her I couldn't go, and then she said she wasn't gonna go. And then she said she was gonna go for a couple days and come back on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then my presentation got moved from Friday to Wednesday. And she said, well, why don't you come out Wednesday after your presentation, since we have the place till Saturday? It's already paid for. So we couldn't cancel. So I ended up going away on Wednesday, which is why I did not record a weekly weigh-in video. Presentation went well last Wednesday, and I was in Virginia at a resort. It's a ski lodge, but they have other stuff, so they try to stay open. They stay open all year, but it's primarily a ski resort. They have pools and water parks and restaurants, but it was a nice little getaway. So I did not eat well last week because I went away, but I was making a determined push to kind of correct quickly. And as you can see, I'm back in line with where I was a couple weeks ago. I don't remember what I was 2 weeks ago. I know last Wednesday, as you may have seen in the video, I was 255. So I'm even down from where I was pre-vacation. So good work. I've got to keep maintaining this. I am going to continue fasting 3 days a week. I'm going to go back to fasting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to continue tracking my calories. I'm going to continue to do my calisthenics. I just think the level of detail that I had demonstrated in 2020 has not been there. The level of prioritization has not been there. And one thing I hate talking about is, well, back in the day, like I don't want to continue talking about 2020, but just using it as a litmus test to basically compare, my level of prioritization. I was doing everything I could, and I need to get back to that. The calisthenics don't take a ton of time. Honestly, they take less than 3 minutes. Like when I put this camera down, I'm gonna go do 15 push-ups, 15 dips, and 5 to 10 ab roller. That takes less than 3 minutes. And I do that 4 times during the day, and essentially sneak in an entire workout. Like my lifting routines, I do 8 exercises, 3 sets. That's 24 sets. I'm doing 12. So I guess you could say half a workout. But I think there just needs to be more of a push, and I need to get back to doing the things that were making me successful. So I'm gonna go back to the fasting. No adverse reaction this week in terms of the training for the marathon conflicting with the food intake being lower. So no issues there. And I just think tightening up on my discipline. I have to stay away from Nando's. Last year, I only drank soda on the weekends, and it really was only during my cheat meals. It's crept back into my diet. I'm out and about more. I have been going to Nando's twice a week for lunch, and I'm like, oh, it's just chicken breast, but I'm eating chicken breast, and I usually get fries and rice with it, processed carbs. So I'm reading the obesity code again. I'm halfway through it. I don't see it as the end all be all. I just kind of see it as reasserting some principles that I need to follow. So just trying to tighten things up. But all in all, a fantastic week. Just definitely wanted to note this has been a very high stress week for me. I'm presenting to a very senior person on Monday, a direct report of my company's CEO. So the last couple of weeks, that's part of the reason I was 255 last week. Last week, Monday and Tuesday, I essentially worked 7 a.m. to midnight, and I had my presentation on Wednesday morning. So just been around the clock with this, and it's been that this week. One of the things I wanted to make sure I was really focused in on is controlling my appetite in high stress situations. So I've maintained it well, but as I said, the Nando's and going to Silver Diner. Well, Silver Diner really hasn't been an issue. I've only been there a couple times. I did go last week Sunday, not this past weekend, the one before that, because I ran 13 miles and then came home and worked from 4 to 8:30, and I just needed to get out of the house and have some downtime. But even then, I had a steak and spinach. But I did have soda. As I said, I was drinking soda every day last week. So um, just trying to tighten the reins a bit and get back to the level of detail to make sure I'm doing things that are leading me towards my goal. So, improved prioritization, despite the fact that my schedule is extremely more hectic than it was just 3, 4 months ago when I was at my old job. So, but I still want the same results. So I got to put in the same effort. So, great week. I'm really going to push to get under 250 by next weekend. I'm on a fast Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to do my running and I'm going to eat very clean. So let's see if I can do it. I think it's within reach. Let's see if I can do it. So for now, Fareed Fitness signing off.